I guess we could watch my own game that we played yesterday, the one where we fucked up really hard at the beginning. We'll watch it. Oni-chan. Alright. Anyone want to play Fortnite? Hey, I used to clap at Fortnite, to be fair, dude. Good thing we're playing, X Devil here. Yeah, have a good one, Daniel. Thanks for being here, man. Alright, just let my teammate go for that. I don't want to go for this, right? Just make sure I'm in a position where if this... You know, respect the outplay. Don't fully turn towards this ball like I do. That's why I go back here, because I noticed this guy could get a hit. If you're smart enough, you would never fucking turn like this. This is a decent mistake for me, to be fair. I would sit in a position like this, wait for this guy to get a shot. If he never gets a shot, turn after he doesn't get a shot. That's why I go backwards like this, because I notice, oh, this fucker is here. If he could flip and he could score, right? That's why I go backwards like that, but you should just sit in a position like that. Alright, he misses. We have ball possession. I should get the boost in the corner if I'm smart enough. I would go fast and predict the boost shit, turn around like that, right? I'm not smart enough, so that's instantly a mistake. If he got the boost, no, he did not get the boost. So I'm still smart, Pog you. It was a replay bug where the boost wasn't there. So here we probably go low 50. Okay, we don't even 50, which to be fair, look at that. Linus goes for the ball. He outplays himself by going for the ball. It doesn't really do anything for him. And now we could get a pass. This is a good passing opportunity because this guy's here and I'm already upfield. I'm not coming from behind him, going in front of him. I was a first man and I'm still a first man and I'm in a position to get a pass. If this guy gets a pass to me, I would probably not shoot this. What I would do is try to get it maybe backboard, but then again, if you hit it backboard, it's up to him to get a save or a hit. If he gets a hit, then the backboard hit is negated. You can't do shit. So preferably you would get a hit that you could follow up, but since this would probably be a hard pass into me, I would probably have I would probably go fast as well, because this is like a tendency that happens. If you get a pass, you just boom it away. So try to like not boom that shit, but it's probably what I would do. That's why the backboard hit, in my opinion, is better. We just fake jump here to make them do something. Rotate when we can't, so we can't demo or grab boost, right? Teammate doesn't have to challenge this. Let's take a look at this challenge here. If you win this challenge, I mean, to be fair, this is a slow challenge. So if you win this challenge, you might die here, and then it could still be my teammate's ball. So it's kind of justified. The problem is that this guy's behind, right? So even if you win this challenge, this guy could always like interfere with everything that happens, right? So that's why I don't really like the challenge. I would just prefer my teammate to fake challenges, make Linus do something instead of like jumping here. So you fake towards the ball, you turn left here like he does, and then keep turning left. Don't turn right again like you do. Let Linus go for that. If Linus like jumps and he doesn't go, you could challenge when he goes for a fake jump and he tries to come back down to the ground. Don't challenge him when he's like in the middle of fake jumping. Like, you'd let him fake jump like this, and you'd have turned like this. Now you could turn like this, and I challenge him backwards when he's fake jumping and he's coming down to the ground. Because when he's coming down to the ground, it means he's going to have a low hitbox on the ball, which means you could probably hit it over him. Again, you'd win the 50. It will probably go to his teammate, which is not really good. Alright, this is kind of dummy. This first touch is meh. I would rather have a touch going more forward, since you need to be fast if you want to get... You could get past this guy for free if you hit the ball forward like this and you keep coming to the left side of the ball. You kind of one touch middle so that the ball would bounce around here, and then you could maybe boom it, maybe fake it, maybe keep dribbling. Since I fuck up my touch, Linus is now back, right? He could he could challenge this ball, which is what I expect him to do, because he's already here. I would never fucking expect someone to just rotate away when he's at midfield when I'm dribbling, right? So what I do to get an early outplay on this bitch is I cut it and I pop it. That would be a fucking sick outplay on the kiddo. Then I'd have it outplayed him, and then this guy would be back, and then it's a 1v1, right? Since Linus is a dummy head, yes, you are a lot. If you ever see this, because you fucking rotate away instead of turning left and challenging you just rotate, and now you challenge when you notice, oh, I have to challenge. Now you're like too late to it, but again, I thought I was one step ahead, but he was one step behind, so he gets a free challenge. Since my teammate is like upfield, instead of going behind me here, he goes like this. You know, I'm dribbling, go behind me. It's 2v2, it's not 8v8 where we have 6 people behind us. So go behind me, this could be a goal. I do get a quick recovery, so I do still get it over Linus. The problem is in the end, it's giveaway of possession. It's a good recovery though, because if I never recovered, he would have a free goal, right? Because the goal is completely open. So we do get a touch over him there. We just probably go for boost since my teammate is up. You know, I don't really want to sit under the ball. I turn there, which is like fine, but I make sure I don't turn left. Make sure I turn towards the net, because my team is gonna land here. And let's say someone is here and he goes for this shot and he hits this on target, right? That we have always turned towards now. I mean, we've already stopped because I probably at this point seen that no one is shooting, so we could just sit here. We probably just push up here. Don't want to do anything. As this is pretty smart. I would suggest hitting it at the end. I don't know if I'm gonna reach. No, I'm not. I would jump up and then this backflip here is stupid, man. Never. This is cosmetic. This has no value. Keep pointing your car towards the ball. Don't boost though. The stopping boosting motion is good. What I would do is stop boosting and now I'd boost up again towards the ball so that before I land I'd get a pop over this guy and I'd land here with the ball. Now it's a 1v1. Again, get a touch past the first guy without giving away ball possession, without using too much boost and without like fucking your position up. So if I do that, I'd land here with the ball and that'd be a 1v1, right? Now I land there in an ugly position. And we can't really do much. Teammate could have gone for the back boost there. That would have been good. But since he doesn't, we kind of give away back boost to their back boost to them, which means the guy's going to be able to defend. Since I know no one is going to grab those boosts, I can grab it. We go for an early challenge because, hey, it's Flakes. Flakes never early challenges. So it's pretty smart here to mix that up, especially when I notice it catches him off guard. He's probably like, why would he challenge that? Who the fuck goes for it? Look at that, instant challenge. He's like, what the hell? Who does that? He doesn't have a clue, and we can read that because we're ones mates. Pog you, go play ones. Know when to challenge, right? So we do get a challenge. It doesn't really do anything. Teammate misses the ball. It's just bad. Make sure, look at that. I have momentum so that if my teammate doesn't get this 50, I could save a shot if it like goes here, somewhere around here, right? And at the moment of a hit, I don't want to be here already, because if the ball goes there, then I can't save it. So I have momentum going into the net, so if it goes here, I can save it. But if it goes here, I can also backflip, right? 50 goes behind me, so I'll turn instantly, make sure I grab this. Make sure to turn towards the net. A lot could shoot this. And you don't want to turn towards the ball, because you're a last man. If you're last man, you turn towards the ball, you're under the ball. Now he shoots it, no one is back, so I grab the boost, instantly fucking turn towards the net, and boost all my fucking power towards the net. Easy save, right? Probably take my time here, which is good. Gonna let him hit it, even though it delays our shit. Oh, and this is it! This is it! I would... No! Okay. This is fine. It's fine. The thing is, I should push up here now. Instead of going more back, I should push up, right? The problem is, I go back more because I was trying to prove a point to take time, and then I fucked, and then I did nothing, and then this is a threatening shot, and I don't jump up for that, and I let him shoot, right? That's it. It's just a mistake, you know. It's fine. I could have easily pushed up here and been under the ball here. If I'm under the ball here, this guy going is literally better for me, because if I sit here under the ball, I have to just get a touch to the side. Hopefully, preferably a touch up here, so it would bounce here and then out here. Also not into that guy, that's why we hit it to the side. Then the ball would go there, and I'd be here without jumping or flipping, right? And then we'd have a free ball past that guy. And then it's a 1v1, and you know, since I'm a ones made, XD. We could probably get it past one guy. I could have maybe went for their corner boost there. I probably didn't go because my teammate is in their corner, and I don't know. But Linus doesn't really have a shot here. To be fair, I could have literally gone. If I went for their corner boost, it would have been really good, and this guy wouldn't have any boost behind me. Now I basically give him a free full boost, which is, you know, it's fine. We challenge without flipping. We do get a demo. That's a pretty big... We gained a lot of value there. That's a good trade for us. We do challenge without committing ourselves. We also don't really give him a free easy ball. If he didn't jump there, we would maybe demo him. We also demoed the other guy, which is good because now he can't really do anything. Now that you know, gives us a lot of pressure on them. It basically, look at that. Indirectly, we get ball possession off of this shit, right? So that's a fucking decent play. So if you're there, try to like get worth out of your possession without doing stupid stuff, right? So let's take a look at what happened here. My teammate has the ball. It probably hits it into them instantly. Boggies! Oh my god, I can't do anything. Try to get a touch, you get follow up. Otherwise, don't get a touch if you're like, this is hard. I might not be able to get a touch. Since I'm a last man here, I'm not quite sure on what's happening. I could challenge, yeah, but if I challenge this, let's say I win it. Oh my god, nothing is gonna happen because this guy could rotate. And you know, they have two people, so it's not worth it. And I'm also a last man, you know, like, we're talking about if I win the challenge, it's not worth it. But let's take a look at what the other side is, which would be losing the challenge, right? If we go for this, we lose the challenge, but then we rely on this guy to rotate back. But since he's with the ball, if I 50 and the ball dies like somewhere around here and they're ready for that shot, then you don't want to rely on this guy to be back, because he's not back yet, right? Don't make it hard for yourself. Just fake challenge, let them hit it into your corner. Pretty bad read here, man. What I could have done instead of jumping up instantly is making a wider turn like this, So that instead of not seeing the wall to my right, I would go like this, and now I'd see the wall, and now it would be easier for me to read the hit. They missed, so it's fine. We should be able to have time here. So I have to make sure I'm fast enough to get past this first guy, so that he can't bump me, because I know he doesn't have boost, and I really want to take my time. You have to find the balance of taking your time, but going fast enough so that guy can't interrupt your play, right? So we do that. He can't really do anything. We do get a fucking shit flick though. That's a 1v1 that you should punish on, but you know, just getting lucky we fuck up the flick. It's fine. We're not perfect players, right? This is again one of those plays, just like the play we had earlier, where I'm already upfield. I'm already a first man. Just like this play when he was there, I was here. I went here for a pass and he didn't pass. This is a good passing moment, because left side is completely open. That's why I turned towards his ball. I mean, to be fair, I could have not gone for his ball. If I went back, it would have probably been better. But at this point, I was like ready for a pass, and I thought it was going to be a pass. That's why I went for this. Again, it would probably be better here to notice it's not a pass and just turn, because then this guy would go up thinking it is a pass, and then he would hit it somewhere around here where I would be, right? And then I'd collect ball possession. If it's awkward, bring it into your corner, grab boost, and wait there. If no one challenges, you come down the wall. Hey, Shadowmonger, thank you for the follow and the sub, homie. Appreciate it. If no one is there, you come down, you know, relief pressure, this and that, right? So that's what I could have done here as well. I could have brought this into my corner boost. I was probably scared of Linus jumping for this ball and shooting it. That's why I go back. Because your first priority is not get scored on, right? So, yes, you could argue after, like, while we watch the replay, oh, Flakes, you should have gone for this ball and put it into your corner. Yeah, but I couldn't know that because I thought Linus was going to shoot, right? So it's justified that I leave the ball here, because if I don't leave the ball here and he shoots that, that's a goal, right? So my first thing is I have to save a shot if it's there. Linus does a decent job at not shooting, but he's not smart enough to notice that he's not shooting. He doesn't even know what he's doing. If he did this on purpose, he would turn right now, because he would be like, oh, I'm not going to shoot and then I'm going to go. But no, he's going to be like, I don't know what's happening, so I'll just leave, and I've left the ball too far forward. Now Flakes gets a free 50. So he can't really get the value out of the play, you know. He basically killed the play by leaving the ball. Decent positioning for my teammate. Why am I watching him? I don't know. It plays on the right side, which means you want to be opposite side of the play when you go into net, which would be a position like this. Don't come in like there, because now if fucking someone shoots it here, you have to like go like this and try to save it, which, you know, if they shoot it with 110 kilometers per hour, you're not going to save it. Whereas if you sit here with momentum towards the play, it will mean if they shoot it here, you can save it because you're sitting there. It will mean you can also save it there because you have momentum going towards there, you know. It's not that hard. Wait, Shadowmonger, thank you for the tier 3, actually. I didn't even see that shit, homie. Appreciate it, dummy. We also have momentum towards our net, which is good, right? Because you know, he's there, he could shoot. I have to turn left here, because if I land and I try to go for this ball, Linus is in front of me. Linus is gonna hit this ball earlier. I hope I don't go for this ball. I do. I mean, I don't really go for this ball, but to be fair, I can't really let my teammate, you know, alone here. I can't leave him alone, because, you know, he went for this ball. I don't know if I knew. I mean, I did see him there. So definitely at this point, I should know I'm a last man. Means I should turn here, left instantly, and be ready to defend. If I just go for this and I go like this, yes, I put enough pressure on him to not make him score. But at the same time, some people just hit this on target. And if they do, then that's a goal because no one is back, right? We kind of get lucky here that this isn't on target because no one is back. I should never fucking turn towards the ball. I should turn back here so that if they hit it on target, we're back. Yes, it's a small fucking chance, percentage play stuff, but be there, man. Otherwise, you're gonna be sad that you weren't there if they shoot it on target. So we have time here. That's a fucking good touch, man. It's a pretty awkward turn, but look at this. I jump before the ball even hits my car, which means if I hit this car normally, Linus is there to challenge. I know he's gonna challenge, so I don't want to play it into him, right? What I do, pop, he's fucked. Pro player, it doesn't matter who you are. At this point, you're clapped by the one and only Flakes, you know? So this is a 1v1. This man is comfortable in his 1v1s. He does some nasty stuff. He claps the kid, you know? Well played to that guy. It's an outplay. You got past 2 guys. You got past the first guy for free, you know? That's beautiful. This is a good boost grab here. Ego keg dub, facts. That's a nasty fucking bump play. I am aroused. Thank you, babe. So basically, we do get past the first guy for free here because he passes it to us. He's probably going to be able to rotate back, which means we didn't really get past him, but we'll see. He's already up. I mean, I should notice that. I probably didn't notice it. Otherwise, I would have probably flipped instantly. If I noticed he was up, I would notice instantly. Unless I had a good position behind the ball. In that case, I would fake. So this is pretty smart. Even though Linus is in front of me and I should notice he's gonna land before me. I probably didn't know he had this much boost. I thought he probably stopped boosting here, and I thought he probably didn't have boost. That's why I instantly rush out towards the boost, because I know this shot is not threatening. I know it's, you know, it could be threatening if he goes for the ball, but it would probably be fine, right? He grabs the boost. We do go for a demo. You know, if someone beats you to the boost, your best bet is to go for a demo after you do get it. We could go for a challenge here because it's a slow challenge, and if you win it, we have momentum towards the ball and where the play is gonna be, which means if we win it there, we could follow up. If we lose it, you know, a teammate could rotate around us and we'd be fine, right? So that's what happens. Teammate doesn't go, but that's fine. You let this guy shoot. It doesn't really matter. Grab the boost. If Linus goes, you know, he's not really doing a lot. Oh, no. I don't want to see this. This is where I fucked up. I mean, I do get a touch past that guy, but, you know, the first touch is Garbo. I should get a touch that I could follow. So I hit this ball. I should boost up now. I don't really boost up, which means my car is not going to go up in the air, right? Which means this... I do still beat this guy. Now, but the problem is I forced my teammate in a bad position where it's now like he has to go up for this. But since he's so far back and he sees Linus now, what you want to do is you want to sit back. Like, you can push out, but you have to notice you're not beating him. If you're not beating him, there's no point of going, because if Linus gets like the slowest shot on target, it's going to be a goal. Shut the hell up. We're not going to watch anime on the stream. Vickers, thank you for the 850 bits. That's a lot of bits, to be fair. But we're not going to watch anime because I'm not a weeb, right? So at this point, he has vision of Linus. He sees he's going to get beaten. So you don't want to, like, still try and go for this. And if you know, if you sat back here, you might, like, the thing is, you have a chance to save it. I fucked up. I gave them a play. My bad. It's up to you now to make the best play in that situation. You know, try, like, go for your highest percentage play in that play, and your highest percentage play, you either go for the ball, you try to dunk it, or you try to block it, but Linus is beating you, so he's hitting it over you. So that percentage play is 0%, or like a couple percent, because you might block it, because you get close, but sitting here would probably be a higher percentage play. Again, it won't be a high percentage play, but it would be higher. Everybody knows Flakes is a weeb? No, dude. Stop it. What is that kickoff, man? The fuck is that shit? That's a decent bump. I hope I don't boom this. Ah, that's a decent touch. Let's take a look at Linus here. Yeah, Flakes always dribbles, right? Oh, awkward. So I do get it over the first guy quite. I mean, it's not really over him because I don't really go fast here. And also, you know, force myself into an air play, which at that point, oh, that's nasty. That's a fucking bad touch, though. I do force myself into an air play, which if you're alpha and you have a lot of boost, you know, it's fine. I don't really have a lot of boost here, first of all. I would prefer myself to actually go for a dribble on the ground here, because then you can have some more options. And even if you lose the challenge against Linus, this guy should be behind you, so that's fine, right? We do go for an air play. I know this guy's already up. I can't get it over him anymore because I hit the ball too far in front of me, which means I can't really do anything. So we go for a low fifth, which we do win. We do land here. Okay, so this is again a situation where you could go for the ball, but if you go for the ball, you're not gonna do anything. If you go for this ball, yes, you could pass this middle, but then it's a 2v2. If your teammate goes for it, he gets beaten, then it's a goal for them. And if he misses the shot, it's a goal for them because you're both there and on their side. So you don't want to pass this middle because you force your teammate into a bad position. If your teammate doesn't go, which in my opinion would be the okayly decent smart play, but then again, he's gonna get 2v1 if he doesn't go. So you kind of force your teammate in a bad position if you pass this middle. Unless, you know, your opponents are both, like, here or some shit, then you could pass this middle. But again, in this situation, it's not fact. So, in this situation, passing like this is not good. I'm not saying in every situation, because, again, we can't really say what's good in every situation, because the game is situational. So, what I do here, instead of going for this is useless. I also don't want to leave. If I leave, Linus has a free ball. So, I go for a fake jump, and Linus instantly gets scared, because he's like, oh no, Flakes is a one-man, he could beat me. And then Linus leaves, and then it's my ball. And this is pretty fucking smart. The problem is I get a shit touch, and we give away ball possession. That's the end of the play, right? If I turned like a little bit earlier, I had the ball like more in the middle of my car instead of towards the right side of the car, the ball wouldn't bounce out that far. At this point, I can only like try to block it, try to go for boost. I've left my teammate in a 1v1 here, which is really bad. If Linus was smart, he would never boom this ball. A lot of time here. He would just take his time. opponent is going back, right? So at this moment when you boom the ball, really cool for you, but instead of doing that, go get a touch like this. I come to the right side of the ball, wait for my teammate to challenge. If he challenges, you power slide cut, and otherwise, you try to create a play, but you don't boom it towards my team. When my team is ready for a boomer, you never really want to boom it towards someone from that far away if he's just waiting for a boomer. Same goes for this shot. I mean, he does go for a flip reset, which means he was trying to take his time and trying to do something, which is good, but I was trying to delay flick there. This is a pretty nice fast dribble. I'm forcing myself to play faster, which is not really good for someone that's lower rank. If you are confident in your ability to get it fast around the opponent, that's fine, because if you do that, then you get it past him, right? The thing is, I force myself to play faster, which makes it harder for myself. Again, if you're confident that you can do that, fine. But if you don't do that, then you fuck up, right? Again, it's fine to lose the 50 here as well, because your teammate is behind you, so that doesn't really matter. But you could have went for an easier play. Why do I say you? It's me, literally me. I could have went for an easier play here, but just going slower, you know. But it's fine. We do get it past him. We go for a delayed flick. You know, to be fair, I have to go for a delay flick in the end because I went this fast. So I could still argue going slow here was better, because in the end I have to go for a fast play that I didn't succeed in because I went fast and I failed at it because, again, I went fast and I had to go for something, right? Pretty bad touch here. Keep saying you. I'm living vicariously. What does that even mean? You. Yeah, basically me. I didn't understand anything. That's dope. Maybe go like to Harvard and study English. To be fair, you know, I try to dodge the bump. That's why I go so much to the right side, because I can't really go for this ball instantly. The net is open. That's why I go for an instant shot, but I have to go so much to the right side because otherwise I'm getting bumped. I can't drive into Linus, right? So that's why I get a bad hit. To be fair, you could get a good hit on this, so this hit is justified because it is a big reward. If I do get this on target, this is a goal. I just missed the open net here. Not even missed the open net. If I don't even have to score the open net, I just have to hit it somewhere around here since my teammate is there. This is really good odds for us. 1, 2 opponents there, no one back there. I have a lot of boosts. I should just hit this towards that shit and we'd score. I don't. I suck, you know. We're fine. We're human. We make mistakes, right? Waiting on the boost, babe. Fake challenge, because if I literally predicted that I was gonna fake it. If I challenged that for real, I would be so disappointed though. If I win the challenge there, you know, I'm not really gonna do anything. So we're gonna let him go into my corner. I would prefer my teammate to be behind me. You don't have to do anything with the play. Don't come to my side. You're back. Just somewhere here. It's fine. Wait here. You don't have to do anything with what I'm doing, right? Fuck off, right? We're fine. Bring this ball back into my corner. At least that's what I was trying to do. And then everything dies because we're all there. You know, I push up towards the play. I should not cover, like, what I'm doing here. I turn too much to the left side. I should know. I should be in a position. How do I show this, dude? I should be in a position where if he takes his time, yes, I could go to the left, right? I should also be in a position where if he hits his hard, I could go to the right and go on the wall, right? Even if my team is behind me, yes, you could argue, just go to the left, man. If he hits it over you, your team is there. Yeah, but why, like, leave it up to your team and when you could cover both, you know? I could do both of those things and I would be... If you can do both, or at least cover both. You know, I could go left and also go right if I just don't commit too much to going left here. He's getting the touch now, and I'm turning so much to the left here, so he gets the touch. And now, instead of, yeah, yes, I could still go right, but it's going to be slow. You know, and I have momentum towards the left, so this and that, he's hit the ball hard. So instead of turning too much to the left, and look at that minuscule-ass movement. This, I went like this. If I literally went like this, I could go on the wall, you know, but at this point it's too late, so I have to, like, kind of go for a block. Which, I don't know what this doesn't look good, but pretty sure if he hit this on target, like, I would still have my flip. It looks really bad. I might have not even been able to save it. You know, they get the boost in the end, which is also not good for us. We don't have to hit this. Basically, what my thought process is here is, if this guy on the wall hits the ball, he's gonna hit it middle, so I cover middle. If he doesn't hit it, I turn right. If Linus goes, we block a shot, because it's kind of threatening. If Linus gets a hard fucking top corner shot here. So if Linus goes for this guy leaves it, Linus goes for it, we block a shot, right? Also, Linus is the last man here. So if this guy leaves it and we could beat Linus to it, we beat him hard, hopefully. Try to hit it to the side if he's not going. If he does go, we could just hit it forward and try to score from that, right? So this guy does get a middle pass. We try to take time. I could have gotten past the first guy if I was smart. By instead of hitting it into him, I come to the right side of the ball and I hit it to the left here. Again, make sure you don't boom the ball to the left or hit it too hard to the left, because that would be giving away possession. I would have to get a touch instead of being here, be here, hit it somewhere around here. Then Linus would probably challenge. All I have to do is like power select cut it. I would probably not have enough time to power select cut it, so I would just low 50 at that point. I mean, I don't mind it. What I try to do here is, I know Linus is gonna challenge from the right side, right? He's gonna come in like this. He's gonna cut the ball like this. He's gonna challenge, right? So what I do is I'm gonna try and make the path of the ball like even longer, like wider. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to hit it more towards the left, because he's gonna cut the ball's position. He's gonna challenge like that. So instead of letting him hit it like that, we hit it over here, hopefully hitting it past him. But we don't really cut it well enough, because I probably couldn't reach or some shit, but I had too much momentum. It's fine though. My team shouldn't really go for that. Why? Because, you know, if one of the two is smart enough, one of the two would go back. Let's say the opponent went back here. Yes, this guy could have maybe hit it on target. You would probably be fine though, in a position where you have some momentum towards your net. He'd shoot. You'd probably save it, because it's far away from the net. You know, if they shoot it from somewhere around here, you're probably gonna save it. And if my teammate was smart, he'd also just turn towards it. This is fine. Turn towards it, but now turn back. You know, you don't have to fully turn. You can just turn back, and you'd be fine. Because now this guy would hit the ball, and all you have to do is, in a position like this, you'd be like this. You'd cover the pass. But you also want to cover the shot, right? You can't sit here, because if he doesn't pass, it goes up. You have to cover both shits, right? And then, you know, if you do it well, you'd have ball possession, right? So in the end, you would have ball possession. Now I'm in a shitty position because we lose the 50. And whereas if we win the 50, we're not gaining anything. We lose the 50, teammate gets out of position, and now they 2v1 me. This guy should have gone for a bump to put some pressure on me at least. He doesn't really. I fake challenge because Linus could shoot here. So if I challenge instantly here, and Linus shoots there, after this bounce, if he like cuts towards the ball, hits it after this bounce, that's why I fake challenge, right? At the moment of the bounce, I'm fake challenging, right? Because if I do fucking go frat and he blanks that shit on target, and I'm like somewhere around here, I'm not close enough to challenge when the bounce is happening. If I challenge from here, if I decide to challenge now and I go like this, he could already shoot it by now, which means I'm never gonna fucking reach it. It means I have to pre-jump something. So at this point, kind of do have to pre-jump because it's so close. We're getting fucked. It looks like he's cutting into the ball, right? So we pre-jump. Make sure we don't flip instantly though. He fakes, so I keep my momentum towards him, so I can hopefully fucking save something. We do a good job at. If he fucking hits the ball, we'll try to save a shot. If he doesn't hit the ball, we'll try to save like the front post. We do a decent job at flying here. He does get it over me though, which is well played. My teammate is back. We've given my teammate enough time by fake challenging and by being ugly to rotate, which is awesome, you know. That's why you also don't want to challenge instantly, because if they hit it over you instantly and your team is not back yet, they're gonna get a free goal 100% of the time. Whereas if you fucking fake challenge, you take your time, you try to do some stuff, and they like don't go, they waste time as well. You waste time for your team. So this is pretty smart, not hitting the ball there. I know that, you know, if I go for this and I hit it away, then I hit it away, and I know that my opponent could go for this. If my opponent jumps, I'll jump with it and I'll block the shot, because again, this is threatening. But if my opponent doesn't go, I don't have to go, right? So nothing happens. This is fine. I should be aware of the bump here. If I jump here, unless he jumps with me, he jumps with me. If I jumped, I would have gone fucked even harder. I should have done something to avoid it though. Probably like go backwards, and then he'd flip past me, and then we've outplayed him by just avoiding the bump, right? And then it's a 1v1 on that guy, and then it would have been a good play. It's still a 1v1, and my teammate basically gets a free goal here. Calyx should know when I get bumped like this, yes, you could think I'm gonna go, right? At this moment, you haven't fucked yourself yet. You thought you could go. A lot bumped me, so it's like, yes, oh, Flakes is not on the ball, woohoo, we're so happy, we could go for the ball now. And then, you see the opponent. In this situation, you don't want to go anymore. Last man, but this guy's closer and he has momentum towards the ball, right? So at this point, you don't want to go because he's beating you. And even if he doesn't beat you, let's say you would go for a 50. Let's say this guy was here closer and you would go for a 50. If this guy wins the 50, you probably get a goal. Whereas if you win the 50, you know, I might be back. You know, maybe not. Maybe you get a goal, but it's still like not safe enough to just go for the 50. Like a 50 as the last one is not something you want to do. So 50 as the last one is like your last case scenario. Whereas in this situation, if you'd go back, if you'd threaten the hit and you'd go back, then this guy would flip into the ball, which means he would hit it over here, and then you turn like that, and it's your possession. Like that's way better, you know. But what happens is Calyx is way too far away, and my teammate basically gets a free shot on goal because Calyx just goes for it, and he just could hit it around him. You know, the worst part is, To make the challenge even worse, you challenge from the right side. You're covering this. You're covering the fucking. You're covering this. That's cool and all, but you need to cover this shit. So if you do want to fucking go for this, which I would not recommend, at least come from more here instead of coming from the fucking side and trying to pre-jump something, right? And then again, again, I'm sorry if this is in depth, but I'm just trying to show. Let's say you come from the side and you're like, okay, I'm coming from the side, and I have to cover my net. So what you do, you could pre-jump a fucking block here, right? But then he could fake, you know. That's why you don't want to come from the side. Because if he fakes that, well, because you have to block your net. Because what Calix does is he blocks the side. That's cool and all, but then he could shoot it on net. So if you want to block your net, you could go more to the left, but then this guy could fake. It depends on how smart the opponent is here. So it's just never good to go for that, right? That crowd not gonna get scored on? Facts. At least the crowd is being covered. To be fair, I should try and lose my my kickoffs if I look at it from a replay. Because winning a kickoff doesn't really do anything. Boost grab there, that's bad. That's really bad. Did I even try to go for that? I would just grab it right the fuck now. I mean, to be fair, I can't do it now because he's gonna land with the ball and I have to fake challenge him. That's why I wait. This is actually beautiful. This guy is smarter in-game than on replays, I swear to God. So I can't go for the boost now because if I go for boost now and I go like this, I've basically given him time to like get a shot on target or to take his time. That's why I wait here. When the second he lands, we push up towards him, make it look like we challenge. Oh, that was enough. And now we go back. So this guy jumps, and now this is my boost grab. I tried to go for the boost. I just missed the fucking boost grab, and I go back. This boost should have definitely been grabbed because then we could go on the wall. And this guy can't grab the boost down. He'd have to go back, or he'd challenge. But the thing is, let him challenge because we're in the fucking corner. This situation would be perfect for us if we had grabbed this boost. Because if he was here, look at this. Get it over the first guy for free. It's a 1v1. So we see Linus challenging. He's the last one. All we have to know at this point is if he wants to challenge, we hit it away from your opponent. Which would mean if we were on the right side and he challenges, we'll hit it to the left. Since we're here in this situation, all I could think of was hit it to the fucking right. Hit it away from the kiddo. So you don't give him a chance to 50, right? We do that. We don't have boost to be rotated away, right? Sis is lonely. He needs to carry. He feels sis, man. Yo, Joe Magna, thank you for the Twitch Prime. That was me analyzing my own replay, you know. I've almost never given away ball possession in this game, I swear. At least I don't remember. I might have. This replay was long.